Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here, and I am triumphantly holding this rocket because I have actually managed to fix Crazy Minecraft. Yeah, so this Tier 3 rocket is in celebration of that. Uh, so yeah, rocket time. Okay, so let's put this down, and oops. Um, Maybe I should have thought of the fact that I tend to sink in this when I'm not uh, flying. So let's yep, upsy daisy. There we go. You're a nice rocket. Okay, so let's get you all loaded up. I need to get it charged, which is a good thing. I got myself a nice battery. So charge her up. So you prepare to load. A couple of these ought to get it pretty far there. Don't know how much I'm going to need, but I can go back and grab myself a couple more buckets. And more power for that matter. Let's see, which button do I hit for my inventory? Trying to remember rocket inventory. Spaceship inventory. Oh, the reloading pack may have weird consequences. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. Wow, it went to it before I even hit the button. Okay. It says 66% full, so that means I definitely need to fly up and get some more. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna drop over and get that done. Whee! Okay, air brakes really helps. Okay, which I kind of wish the rockets had, but they have their own versions of landing gear. Uh, I really like the balloon version for Mars. That's nice that they individualize which way it is. The moon is the roughest because you have to manually slow down or explode. So yeah, I think Venus will be fine, which is where I'm trying to go. Uh, so making up for lost time, I managed to get that whole thing to work out. I think I can survive on Venus with only the thermal padding as extra gear. Unless... No, these don't do anything. Okay. Uh, yeah, there's that. So, okay. Now, before I actually take off, of course, I'm going to have to give myself my oxygen tanks that I have here. But I do need to recharge a bit and grab a bit more fuel. So let's get my... Oh, it's flying, momentum, and that do not mix. Noted. Aw, I didn't even... I barely got to see it. I know the hammer shows up in there and charges really cool, so... Okay. I just missed that one just slightly. Okay, at least I'm getting a couple of buckets back out of it. This tier of rocket really takes a lot to load, though, because I think a couple of these before got the tier 2 rocket all the way up. So, there is that. And as for how to actually get yourself the tier 3 rocket, it's a lot of the same steps, only a lot more, and requires some serious amounts of dash. So, humongous resources goes into making a tier 3 rocket. And so there is that. But I want to go to Venus to celebrate my return to Crazy Minecraft because it's been way too long. But it's nothing I did. Please remember that. I did a log about this a while back whenever it started up, but something about them updating the launcher, the Void launcher, broke access to packs in terms of them actually loading completely and being playable. So yeah, I kind of had to just go with it and figure out what I was doing from there. So that all happened, and they finally updated the launcher in a way that actually cured the problem. So let's Let's try that again. Okay, now this actually has some fuel in it, so... Oops, wrong place. Should've just clicked it in. Could it not do it past a certain point? Okay. I can always just stuff this with extra fuel. Just saying. Because it does act as a reservoir. Okay, so... Oh, when you go in as a flame wraith, you basically are dancing on the tippy top point here. That's rather amusing. Okay, okay. Let me wait. I reset it to I. Why is this not working? Or did I not actually? Oh, okay. Somehow it just threw me up there. Okay, it's fully loaded, so there's no way this isn't going to work. Okay, got those ready. Hammer is ready just in case. And I have other places to go with said hammer if I need to remind myself of the coordinates of the corresponding dungeon if I can. So, I do believe I am fully ready and in full fashion. I will, let me see here. Yeah. Oh, does it not? Okay, you can see me peeking through there. So let's do this. I have it fully fueled. Check. I have all my gear on. Check. I have my escape plan ready to, well, transportation plan back and forth, period, actually. I have, well, I don't have backup power, but I won't be there long enough to drain my oxygen. But I do need to start remembering to grab a couple more flags to put them on Mars and Venus. Okay, so let's do this. I don't need a parachute, I can fly. I really think this will still launch if I'm like this, but just in case. And now I'm kind of peeking out the window properly. Okay, everybody, time to launch. 3, 2, 1. Launch time. Whee! Oh, I really wanted to celebrate with a big rocket. And I'm back in. Everything's fine. I can watch the world just dissolve and then come back looking like a planet that is clearly not technically. Because it's so not Earth. Oh, it didn't actually do that. Okay. Can the Tier 3 rocket go everywhere? Tier... Oh, maybe not. Tier question mark. Tier 1. Tier 2. Tier 3. I can't go to Venus. I can go to the asteroids instead. How do I get to Venus? Because I have... Well, to be perfectly fair, some of these were kind of in progress at the time. Mm-hmm. So... Maybe they weren't in here, but I could have sworn Venus is added in some way. Maybe I have to use a special rocket to get there. I mean, I got Tier 3. Maybe I just need something else from the asteroid belt that I don't remember. But I should be able to get to Venus. Is it not letting me figure that out? Because it says Tier question mark. I can go to the asteroid belt, which I do like the idea of. But I was really thinking of Venus. Okay, whatever. I will in fact launch. This is a very weird look. What's going on? Well, just in case things go terrible. Wait, I'm so stuck in the middle of it, I can't even complete my morph. Is this like a super lag spike that I'm still able to rotate the camera during? What's going on? Help? I'm stuck. Okay, now everything's doing everything very, very rapidly. Oh, and is this how it actually initiates? Are you just kind of in the middle? Oh, yeah, I think you do like a minor space base or something like that. Okay, please land on something solid. That counts. I'm officially at asteroid 0, and I look like a canister. um, ooh, more filling in. That one looks really, really chilly. Oh wait, that reminds me. I need to make sure my settings have the other stuff reset because it did do all sorts of things. Well, okay, yeah, yeah. That it's actually best to leave it on unlimited. I prefer about 12 chunks. I'm gonna have to redo a lot of this because the update blew my settings. I probably should have expected that, but yeah. So no wonder some other things were looking really dark. There we go. There we go. The thing is, I can see in that lighting fairly easily, but I know other people cannot. So it's kind of a thing. Okay, so I need to get. Whoa. It kind of pushed me out in a weird way. Okay, I get my rocket launch pads back. I get my tier 3 rocket. And I'm trying to remember if I can actually get my bucket of fuel. Yeah, it's just like one. So it's not really too big, but the fact is I'm here. Now, before I actually, ooh, nice low gravity environment. This is going to be very, very, very jumpy. Very lofty jumps. But first, I need to do something completely else. Oh, do you have magical, no. I was going to say, do you have magical protection against lack of air? I think they'll just regenerate fast enough to be fine. Um, okay, so need to move around just a little bit. Okay, so prep this for teleport mode. And name this asteroid asteroid Z. To be perfectly fair, I'm good with that, but I just forgot how few spaces you actually have. So I've clicked that. I think I can, yep, asteroid Z is here. So I am perfectly fine and able to do things. Okay, so I can always teleport back there. Whee! Okay. Everything is fine on that end. Good. There we go. Okay. We have beautiful landscape here. I mean, this is a great welcome back. I'm very thankful for these asteroids and their way of welcoming me back. Okay, can I see any actual ores or not? It kind of looks like an ore, but not exactly. I mean, it could just be specialized rock. So, what part of the regolith do I start wrecking? Of course, I can get all sorts of resources in other ways. So I'm trying to figure out, is there something I need to do here? Because I think I remember there being like little mini bases inside the asteroids that you can get into. And when you do, you can like find stuff, and some of it you kind of need. So I think that's part of how this works. Flying around the asteroid belt as a flame wraith is pretty cool, I gotta admit. But this isn't a good spot to use mounts because they would definitely die around here because unfortunately, with all the cool stuff you can do in Galacticraft, one of them is not give space gear to your allies. So I'm a little disappointed that that was never thought of because it's kind of a consideration whenever you can take allies into other locations like this. I mean, my Lycanite mobs, they can last a while because they can regenerate, and obviously my witches, if they decide to pour it in, they will heal themselves a bit. But uh, other allies, not so much. So it's not like I can fly around on my MOA, which would be beautiful around here. I mean, think about that. With the low gravity and its super lofty jumps it already has, or she already has actually, wouldn't you think that I'd be able to just make extreme hops? And of course, the same thing for chocobos. My nice flying chocobo, my purple chocobos, will never be able to really see this place for long. Well, then again, I kind of could, now that I'm thinking about it. Because, I mean, this is a great place just to fly around and think, actually. But, yeah, I mean, if you were to take a huge supply of Gessel greens, since you don't really have them lose their health too terribly fast, you could regenerate their health yourself pretty quickly. Now here's an interesting question. Does this count? Oh, but first I might want to eat a potato. So can I mine this straight? Doesn't look like it. I think I still need silk touch and oh! Hello, ore. You're the first I've seen around here. Are you just iron, or are you something else? That is iron. I figured it probably was. I called it. But is there any better resources around here that I'm looking for? Because I can put this thing on mining mode and just smash right through these asteroids. Like, it really is that easy because this is still one of the most amazing of hammers. You know, since I remember it kind of acting a bit like Silk Touch whenever I do it in that mode, I kind of am curious about this form of ice. So let's just shave the top off a little. Okay, let's give the old hammer a toss. Okay, Mjolnir, here's our welcome back party. Wah! Iron ore, asteroid rock, not one piece of ice made that. It was just a perfect smash, and it just disintegrated. I definitely need Silk Touch for this. Okay, a message understood. Now, do the bases have like a distinctive entryway or something? So that's something I'm wondering, because I know there are some around, like little kind of asteroid dungeons. I don't think there's actually a boss here, unlike on the planets. So there's no planet leader because it's not exactly a planet. You're in the asteroid belt. You're in an area full of debris. So I don't think there's any bosses around here. But, on the other hand, there may be some serious caves. So let me just check through. Smash. That was just one of the most perfect random guesses I could possibly have done. I mean, seriously, that was awesome. Wow. It's kind of a nice little area in here. It's not like perfect, but it's not the one I was really looking for, but oh my gosh. That was just shunk. Hey, cave. Asteroid cave. Random asteroid cave. Okay, can I do that again? How's my luck on that? Nope, that's just an asteroid. Is there... Okay, there's asteroid rock, there's... Okay, so it comes in a couple different colors. That's what's up with that. I think only the bigger ones will have caves and possible stuff. Whoa. Wow. I know asteroid mining is supposed to be incredibly rich, but this is ridiculous. I mean, I literally just smashed into one that was full of diamond. And the weirdest thing is because of how I can unlimitedly gain it back at my other base, I don't even need to collect them all. That's the funniest part. It's just like, yeah, I've already got plenty. But it's nice to take a few extra in case. I mean, I did do something that was rather useful recently when I came on, trying to remember where I left off. And I've got to give my flame imp enough for the last... Oh. Is this the same one? Did I come in the same one, or is it just the same kind of cave? It's just the same kind of cave. There's no other entry. Okay. I think the icy ones tend to have more little spots inside them. So that's an interesting thing. I might try targeting those specifically, unless I find something in another one. But yeah, I managed to get that thing I was mentioning before, the Torment Scroll. I've done that on Crazy Craft 3 before, and it's been a while since I've did that part of. Okay, flying asteroid, mini version, but still. Some of these just flying around mobile, because that's pretty cool, because that really emulates the asteroid belt. And there's one just going off. You probably can't see it against the darkness, but I can. Just saying. Okay, that was a bust in terms of caving. Um, yeah, that's a cool effect that sometimes they just fly around and possibly run into you. I'm not sure if it would deal much damage if it did, but I'm just saying, it's an interesting thought is please avoid the flying asteroids, or they may hit you in the face and knock you to your space base. I just had to try one of these little. Whoa, what's this? What do we got here? Because I can thoroughly throw out some extra asteroid rock for this. Titanium shards. Okay, that is nice. I'm enjoying that. Iron shards. Okay, I think these can be processed for better stuff. Oh, this ore gives you both. It's like a compound ore. Ooh, that's kind of new. Or at least I haven't seen that before. Oh wait, I have. Fossils and archaeology. Those ores can give you a lot of things. But yeah, I haven't actually been to the asteroid belt before here in Galacticraft, so I'm having a good time just exploring it and getting various stuff. I'm wishing I'd remember to turn the magnet mode on my hammer. Because that would be very useful right now, if I'd remembered magnet mode. Of course, if I remember right, it's also a little overzealous. So, I'm debating whether or not I should have, but it is good to do. I'll also need to go back before I run out of hammer power, obviously. Because it would be bad if I was stranded in the middle of the asteroid field with no way to get back. But it is a beautiful place. I mean, you got all this nice mineable, all these mineable asteroids everywhere, all this flying debris with the ambience. On occasion, it really does just fly on its own power, which is beautiful. I just absolutely plowed this cave. I just smashed right into it. Slow motion destruction. That's the thing about low gravity. Yep, the icy ones are the ones with the most caves. That is definitely a thing. Maybe I do need a very specific rocket to get to Venus. I don't know. I'll have to look up the old information on this because it may have changed a bit from one version to another. And oh my gosh. Did I just see... Okay, if I have to prioritize between them. The one that... Well, actually, there's also this one here that's kind of peaking. Yeah, there's... Oh, I've been to that one before. Hey, have I been to you before? Maybe? I mean, there's a complete tree in here. Okay, it's time officially to go home. My hammer is too low. So, time for me to unmorph because the hammer doesn't like me being morphed whenever I travel. Time to jump just because I can. And I was able to get it teleport function by the time I hit the ground. Yay! So I'm having a great celebratory time here. Whee! Can I hit the ceiling? Boink. Well, almost. I didn't hit the very top, but still, enhanced jumps are cool. Because this low gravity, you cannot use sneak to get down any faster, though. That's a thing to remember. You can fly down faster than you can fall. Okay, well, time to get back to sunset. So, zippity out. Whee! Okay, that was cool. So, I was able to make my trip not to Venus like I was thinking, but to the asteroid belt. So I may be able to get some other things kind of prepared. But for now, I think that'll be it. I mean, I know, shorter episode than I normally do for Crazy Craft, but I mean Crazy Minecraft. It is in fact the same series. Just saying, it is like the literal spiritual successor. That is the official word on it. So just saying that is the thing. And can I not click on this? Oh, I was trying to. That's weird. This is a funny discovery. Oh, okay. For a while, I thought I discovered something funny. It just was on a delay. But for a while, I thought you couldn't click on it with a solid block for some reason. That is like, nope, you cannot place against this. In case of another rocket, I have that. Admittedly, the hammer just looks cool in here. I mean, the other thing replenishes it even faster, but this looks more awesome. I mean, you can see the zappage. Wow, I really drained that hammer. Holy Mjolnir! Holy Mjolnir! Yeah, I really drained my hammer. Oh my god. Well, I was. Oh my gosh. I mean, I really was using the mining mode way a lot. So yeah. Cut that out. Okay, so I have some stuff to sort. Not the least is the fact that I got my rocket back. So yeah, that's going right back into the project's chest. Okay, so launch pads. Yep. Tier 3 rocket. Yep. Battery in case I need it. Yep. Actually, that should probably go up here. Okay, and I need to refuel that oxygen tank. That's a definite thing I need to do. So okay, so back to the oxygenator. But yeah, I think I'll be doing a lot of things in between episodes, and I don't know if I'm going to do this as hello? Oh, yeah, it's been a long time, seriously. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this as frequently as I used to be, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it on both Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm not entirely sure, because I mean, there's a lot of things to be done in between, and there's also a lot of things that I may want to do otherwise now. So, like, maybe more of other series, maybe some miscellaneous stuff as well, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing this as frequently as I was before, you know? So I'll think about it. But at least for now, I know that I can be back in business and everything will be perfectly fine because I was able to get everything working again. I mean, thank goodness they updated the launcher and I remembered the exact configuration of mods I had otherwise in terms of what may have needed slight adjusting. Like, for example, I don't think Adventure Backpacks is in here because I remember that I took that out. But do I still have that out? No, the reset put that back in again. Okay. Okay, it's not letting my mods go that I put in myself, but it's restoring those that were originally with the pack. The thing about Adventure Backpacks is sometimes it can be a little weird and do some bad things. I might allow it to stay in this time until it does that again, because it really was interfering with the hammer before, at least I thought it was, and that doesn't seem to be the case right now, so I think I might just let it stay and maybe even get back to collecting them again like I did in Crazy Craft 3. That was kind of cool. Anyhow, it's time for me to be logging off, so I hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody. And remember, Crazy Craft is back! Oh, well, Crazy Minecraft. Darn lips. Well, you know the drill.